Hey, what is the deal, YouTube? It is Craig Harris, the black man in the green chair. I need a new chair. I mean, I've been saying that, and I need a new chair. Literally, I need to give a big shout out to Press Start Kofi because the chair that he has, I'm waiting to see. I need to tweet him to see what exactly kind of chair he has because his chair looks comfortable. My chair is starting to get a little bit old, and I'm gonna be gaming. I'm gonna be PC gaming here, hopefully in the next, in the future. I need a more comfortable chair. So, yeah, I need a better chair. So, but anyway, as of right now, it's the black man in the green chair. What is happening, everybody? It is September 3rd. It's 11:30. Now, I know what you're saying. Craig, you normally do these between 12 and 1. I'm out on the corner a little bit earlier today because I shout out to Foxy Gaming. The gamer couch is supposed to be back on today, and I may get an invite. I'm still waiting. I did hear from Fox earlier, so hopefully I get an invite on that. And if I do, I'll be on there. If not, I'll be listening. So, but what is going on? First weekend of full college football. I know we had a nice little appetizer yesterday or last week, but we're really getting into it. All the NFL cuts have happened. Surprises for me. TJ Ward out of Denver. That shocked me as somebody who followed the NFL. Again, I'm not going to watch NFL this year. I am boycotting the NFL because what they're doing to Colin Kaepernick. With that said, however, I will be playing Madden. We worked out an agreement so that us gamers can keep playing Madden. And you can just create Colin Kaepernick on Madden. I don't know if you knew that or not. You can put him as a backup on your team, things like that. Nevertheless, this is a gaming thing. I also did go see Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I will be reviewing that tonight on the Porch Light podcast. I will do a Porch Light podcast at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 7 o'clock for everybody who is on the West Coast, or as I like to say, the best coast, or as they like to say, and to all the people on the East, which is straight up beast, what's happening to you. Again, much respect and much down there in Houston. What is going on? Everybody stay up. Keep your thoughts and prayers in there. Again, go give to your local parish, Goodwill, anything you all can send them that you're not using. It's turning cooler in the United States. So if you all can send, clothes, shorts, T-shirts, that stuff that you all went to your big box store and you bought that was 3 for $10 that you just had on outside to have something on. Maybe throw that on down there. But what is going on? Keep those guys in your thoughts and prayers. Shout out to Jada Up City. Hopefully everything's okay with him down there and his family. Things at least have crested. So maybe the waters are starting to recede. So we're starting to see that. So that's really good. That is really good. Not a lot of topics to cover today, guys. I'll start with something that just broke. Assassin's Creed Origins on the Xbox X may have let me stress, may have a 1080p 60 mode. May have a 1080p 60 mode. So this is good news for those people. Now, you need to understand this. The 1080p mode, if you have a 4K TV, is going to upscale to 2160p because doesn't matter what it is, it's a full HD image and it's upscaling. So again, this is a rumor, but nevertheless, if it's good, this is good for the people who are going to get the Xbox X and buy this game. It may not be true, but let's hope it is true. Okay, let's hope it is true for the people that are going to make that investment and then buy that game. It is what it is. But you can see the topics. There's a lot of them, and again, like I said, that just broke. So, and that's a rumor. So that's just a nice little juicy rumor. Everybody can suck on that. So, HDMI 2.0. Is that true? You put a question mark. So if it's supporting HDMI 2.1, have to wait and see. But we will see. And I'm going to screen share some things because we're going to do this, as we know, and as you can see, one of the topics is Xbox X with the QLED, with the QLED, because the QLEDs are costing right now, a QLED Samsung TV that they're going to be hooked up to is on sale right now for $17.99. So this is, and we're going to look at it. The way we're going to do this, I'm going to do a PC build that can do either 1440p 60 at ultra settings versus a Xbox X with a QLED build, because and we're going to use a $2,000 budget. Okay, we're going to use a $2,000 budget. So, so we're going to go ahead and do that. But that's the last thing we're going to do. So let's go ahead and start off with some gaming news. Okay. Shout out to, I've got all the links down here in the description if you guys want to check them out. I have okay, show more. Okay. So all of it, from ARS Technica to YouTube to SB Nation, which I don't know if you all been watching college football. I'll go ahead and break this now. They showed a college football commercial with Urban Meyer, with Jim Harbaugh, and with a couple of former players. And they think they may have been secretly teasing another college football game. Again, this is on YouTube. You can watch it and just check that out. And because it was a cool commercial, you all go check that commercial out. If you all didn't watch, I had to work yesterday, but when I was taking those little sneak breaks everybody takes, I would go into the lounge. And I would, the TV was already on, and since the TV was already on, I went ahead and just kind of snuck in some football time, 30 seconds here, 2 minutes there. And I saw that commercial. I was like, what the hell? So so I was like, what the hell? So, but nevertheless, it is what it is. We have to go ahead and see. But here we go, folks. Let's go ahead and get started. Those were the two juicy rumors. Let's start with some gaming news. Okay. Dead Rising 4, or do I start with Destiny 2? Let's start with Destiny 2, because Destiny 2 comes out in like 72 hours. Again, I don't plan on buying it if it's at the Red Box when I go to work, because I think I got to work Tuesday and Wednesday. Maybe I got to work, maybe I'm off Wednesday. If I get up and I go to Red Box on Wednesday and it's there, I may go ahead and see if I can rent it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can rent it just to kind of try it out. But the article about Destiny, and I can't remember which one it is, it's about them comparing Destiny on the PlayStation 4 and them comparing it to a PC. Now, we all know that the PC build is the superior build. It can run, if your PC can do it, it can run 4K at ultra settings, and it can run over 100 frames per second. Frames per second. But the article doesn't compare that as much as it does say two things that I think a lot of people don't understand, even when it comes to the PC guys. And again, I've been talking to the PC guys. I'm trying to build a PC. And I've gotten it kind of into their mindset. I'll be able to explain that to you guys here shortly. But they're looking at it as far as content. And they look at it as far as the website. The article is based on the fact that the game was specifically made for the consoles. Then it's being ported over to the PC, so that it's already the better version of it to them because of content. Let me make that clear. Content is on the console side. Now, this is one thing and this is subjective, and I've always argued this, that if I'm going to go and pay $60 for a game and you're going to pay $60 for the same game, but the version of the game that I get has more content, then I'm getting the heavier version. Let's just say part of your content is that yours looks better. Okay, you can say, well, that's part of the content too, Craig. You wouldn't be wrong if you said that. You're not wrong. So, but if I get more content, meaning that I get pretty much the same looking game, yours game a little bit better, does a little bit more, okay? And then my game actually has more DLC, more weapons and things like that. I'm getting what I feel, and to make this clear, this is my opinion, I feel is the better version of that game because I'm getting more stuff. to this day, I will say Rise of the Tomb Raider in 4K, true 4K on the Pro with more in high settings with more content, came with more content. We got the better version because we didn't have to pay for it. It was free. Killing Floor 2 was free on the play. Now, I didn't play it, but if I can get something for free that you having to come out of pocket for, it's already a loss. As a consumer, you have lost. Now, you can say, hey, as a gamer, I'm willing to pay for it. Okay, fine. As a consumer, you lose. If you can say there's 2 cars there, you got to pay 10 grand for one car, and I don't have to pay 0 for the other car, I'm going to pay 0 all the time. You know, I'm going to pay 0 all the time. So, you know, so we're going to go ahead and get into it and go ahead. So that's the gaming. That's one of the first gaming news. So, yeah, my understanding, Mo, is that the Xbox is using 2.0, but if they got something different, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, you know, you know, I think that's good if they do 2.1. I don't know what the difference in 2.1 and 2.0 is, but I will get it is what it is. So people need to get what they want. So, yeah, I think the Pro does use 2.0. That it does do. You can go to the settings screen and see that. But we're going to get more into that here later. As you can see down on that thread line, it says DR-4 PS4. That is Dead Rising 4 coming to the PS4. Now, I haven't played Dead Rising since I think the one that you were in the mall. I mean, that was a long time ago. I was in college. That's how long ago it was. So, yeah, we just talked about that 901. That's a rumor that's not been confirmed by the dev. And again, as somebody who's a big Assassin's Creed fan, whoever, if that's cool, if that's real, that if it's a rumor, it's not been confirmed. So let's not be Jack Reacher. Let's wait for the developer to officially say they're going to have an enhanced mode that does run 1080p 60. But are we now back to Mo Sav is saying wow we to everything? Okay, but ask yourself a question here. Now, why is 1080p 60 now becoming okay? Because we can already play games at 1080p 60, right? I mean, you don't need a Xbox X or a PlayStation 4 Pro to play. At least on a PlayStation, I know like The Last of Us Remaster, that's 1080p 60. You know, I can't remember some of the, I don't know about the other games, but I know The Last of Us is, there's a list of games. That was a big deal like 2 years ago on who had more 1080p 60 games. And of course, Sony always is going to have more, but that's not why. I think even Final Fantasy is 1080p 60. I think on PS4, I mean, we're going back, guys. Come on now. But yeah, 1080p 60, like I said earlier, fine. They have high textures on it. Again, fine. That's already been declared. I'd rather be at 1440p 60 with medium to high settings. I've said that, but we're going to get more into that. But let me get back into Dead Rising 4 because this is important. I don't know. I mean, Dead Rising 4 is arguably garbage, trash. Okay, one of the worst games ever. I mean, out of all the zombie games out there, this is considered the worst one. The point that it's coming to PS4 while it was a published Microsoft exclusive game goes into what I've been saying, and I'm not going to back off the somebody put trash. Yeah, I'm not going to back off the fact that Xbox is no longer making exclusive games, except except for Halo. Halo's their only true, and Halo Wars is on PC. So technically, Halo is no longer, but the regular Halo with Master Chief and all that, you still have to have an Xbox for that. Yes, I know they're doing VR. Halo Wars is over there. So you figure eventually Halo is going to go over there. So, but my point is that I'm really trying to get you all to understand that Xbox is no longer in the gaming business. Okay, they are doing nothing but multi-plats. There's no I mean, they're in the gaming business. They're not in the exclusive business anymore. They're done. They're out. Okay, they have 1 foot out. That's why they're really pushing multi-plat games. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how they're doing it. Okay, doesn't matter how they're doing it. It's just like that one hunting game, which nobody, that game could be trash for all I know. But that's just one more reason I've always said you guys need to wait for the developers to tell you exactly what you're getting, because you're going to look embarrassed. Now that's a game. The game could be trash. I mean, I do not know. Remember, that is subjective. So this hunting game is going to run better and look better on the PlayStation Pro. So the Xbox guys are boycotting it. And they wouldn't have bought the damn game in the first place. It's just like the whole thing about Tomb Raider. And shout out, like I said the other day, shout out to the Throwdown podcast, because a gentleman on there said, do you all, you know, maybe now the Xbox fans will go and buy Tomb Raider because they didn't buy it when it came out a couple of years ago. Now maybe they'll actually physically go out and buy their games, you know. So, yes, that's right. Microsoft is much more service-based, you know. And another thing that I tried to tell you guys, and remember, just try to remember these things. They're more about bragging rights. Even though, for example, the last podcast I did, when Savage Yuger was posting that stuff up and I was sharing it on screen with the stuff Widowmaker was saying. Why did Widowmaker care about something that Sony said in 2015 or 2014 maybe that was thrown out of court? Okay, again, remember what I told you guys, that they're more concerned. They're so angry and they're so hurt by the whole resolution thing. They don't care about the games except to say that we got something you don't have. Do you really think Horizon Zero Dawn would have sold on that console? No, but they would have done podcasts saying that we got this and you don't. They would have been the first to say that, but they wouldn't be playing it. You know, they wouldn't be playing it. So, you know, yeah, and remember, Rise of the Tomb Raider, when it came out, was full 1080p, 30 frames per second. It was considered one of the better games on the Xbox, and those clowns didn't go out and buy it. They did not go out and buy it. So it is what it is. Now, when it came to PlayStation, a year later, PlayStation had a 4K build. So using their own logic, PlayStation had the better build, and PlayStation, the content, PlayStation had the definitive edition, meaning that all the content that they had to pay for on the Xbox, if they wanted to, let me make that clear, was free. F-R-E, nada, no dinero, you know, no greenbacks coming at it. You didn't have to reach in your pocket to do that. It just, you activated it during your quest. Okay. And that's, you know, but that's why I keep saying content is way more important to the gamer. And if you want to say, well, your content is also part of what the game looks like, okay, fine. But let's get back to Dead Rising 4. Dead Rising 4 was exclusive on that console, the Xbox. Again, I can go buy it right now on the Xbox One. Nothing's stopping me. Or I can wait and get the definitive version with the DLC called Frank's Big Package on the PlayStation. So even though that's my point about even though, again, I'm not saying that the game is good or not. I haven't played Dead Rising. I can't remember when I played it. I mean, so what's up, Halo Storm? I'm not damage controlling Tomb Raider. Nothing to damage control. Tomb Raider's a good game. I've got Tomb Raider. I haven't played it in a while. I may go back and play it. So my point, Halo Storm, is that it wasn't bought very well on the Xbox. Now maybe they'll go back and buy it now if they got the Xbox X, and that's fine. I think that's good because it's a really good game. That's it. That's all I've said about Tomb Raider. So, but again, Dead Rising 4 is just another example of what I've been trying to tell you guys, and this is what I hate being right all the time. Okay, but they do not have any games coming out for that console exclusively for about another 20 months. Okay, so if you early adopt into the Xbox X, fine. You're not going to have a whole lot of new content until next E3. And I hate to say wait till next E3. You know, maybe we'll buy DR. Maybe they will. I don't know, Halo. That's my whole point. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. So I don't know what the difference in that game is versus a Resident Evil because Capcom, I think, made both those games. So the Tomb Raider reboot was 1080p 60 on PS4, 930. I did not think the are you talking about the definitive, that other Tomb Raider that came out a while back? I mean, I'm just asking. I mean, I'm just surprised we're doing Tomb Raider stuff again. So you'll support it, but yeah, I mean, like that's the way I am with Mass Effect. I've got Mass Effect Andromeda on Xbox One and on PlayStation. So I got both versions of it. I can officially report that it does look better on the Pro. Okay, does look better. I'm not saying that, you know, now according to them, that makes it a better game. It's the same game. It's still trash. I mean, I'm a Mass Effect fan. Garbage, trash. Okay, but you know, it is what it is. So you have an Xbox S, so you're good. 500 for multi-plats. Get out of here. Yeah, that's the way I look at it there at 809. That's me, though. That's me. And I have specifically said that if the Xbox community wants to put $250 in my PayPal, I'll go get an Xbox One S or X. I'll get rid of the S. I'll get the X. You know, so but so far they haven't done that yet. So it is what it is. So they can keep running their mouths. They got to put their money where their mouth is. But let's keep going, guys, here. So again, remember, Dead Rising 4 is coming to the PlayStation. If you guys want to buy it, it will have the DLC. And it's called Frank's Big Package. That's the name of the PlayStation version of it. Oh, man. Okay, your Xbox One S is only worth $150, Halo Storm. So now your Pro's worth $200, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they'll GameStop will have other trade-ins. They'll have other trade-ins for everybody. So, oh yeah, lemonade, boys, lemonade, guys. Okay, let's get back into it here. PS5 VR. Okay. One thing, and this is going to all tie into PAX, and then we're going to get into the Xbox X thing. All right, so one thing I can tell you about PAX is that there are 8 VR booths set up. Okay, Samsung's there, Vive is there, PlayStation's there, Oculus is there, Augmented Reality's there with Microsoft. They're all there, which means that the people who are claiming that VR ain't going nowhere, we can now call bullshit on those people. They are going. It is doing fine. So, you know, it's doing fine. So, so they're the people who have adopted VR. Sony is going to go all in, especially on the PS5. They've got 1 foot in right now with the PS4 Pro. They're going all in because Supermassive Games is at PAX West. Again, I'm just going to all bleed over into PAX West. Supermassive Games is at PAX West. So, you know, they've got 2 games in VR. Gran Turismo Sport. See, this is something that's not been reported about Gran Turismo. It's fully VR immersed. And apparently it blows away the Drive Club VR. VR, okay? So, wow. Ooh, that was a big gulp. Went down the wrong way. I'm sorry. So with VR, it's like if you have the PlayStation VR or you have a Samsung or Vive, a lot of this stuff, it's starting to catch on. Now at PAX West, and you can look this up yourselves. I did leave a link down there, but at PAX West, there's 8 booths again set up for VR. So these other companies are doing this. So do not believe the Xbox fanboys when they say it's not going anywhere. That's a lie. Obviously, this is the biggest VR setup at PAX ever. So, you know, and the people that I've talked to that have PlayStation Pro and they have a PlayStation VR, which isn't a lot, let me make that clear, they are a minority within the minority, meaning that you already have a PlayStation Pro, which is 1 out of 5. And then you have a VR, which is sold only, I think, a little over 1.6 million they've sold in VR. You're already in a niche group. So, so those people are happy, the ones that I've talked to. If anybody has a says it's trash or they don't like their PS4 Pro headset or VR set, that's fine. You can come on the podcast anytime you want and you can discuss it. I mean, I got no problem with that, you know. So, but, you know, I haven't found anybody that does not like theirs yet. I found people that can say, here's how it can be improved, things like that. But my point is that PS5, which has been announced, they're going to definitely go full bore in on VR. So, so congratulations to you guys if you got a PlayStation VR, you know. So it is what it is. You know, but so these are good things. I mean, these are good things for early adopters. What you have to look at as an early adopter to anything is that you're early adopting, hoping that things are successful so that you can go ahead and be rewarded down the road. It's just like if you bought the Nintendo Switch. Even though you didn't have a whole lot of content at launch, you now have more content out there and you're getting more content to come. Nintendo's, again, launching more games. There's going to be more third-party support. So, you know, it is what it is. That means, so you're good. It's like being an early investor. You get it like the people that invested in Bitcoin, you know, 6 years ago. They're now multimillionaires. Okay, they're now multimillionaires. So, so what's up, OBJ? So, also, I see everybody's done a better job of staying away from the channels that are just going ahead and they're going to keep doing comparison stuff because they're trying to sell the console. Okay, they're trying to sell the console to themselves. They're not trying to sell it to me or you. They're trying to sell that console to themselves. Okay, so you know, somebody's saying their Xbox S is only $499. Okay, I mean, we're going to get into this right now. Okay, so we're going to go to PAX West because PAX West dropped a lot of information, guys. Microsoft was there. Microsoft did tweet out. Whoever the Microsoft handle is, it's got the quick in it. It's like Xbox Quick or something like that. This person specifically said they do not want any more barriers or walls. This is why I've been saying for the last 6 weeks, Microsoft with Xbox needs cross-play to stay relevant. We're not talking about right now. We're not even talking about 3 years from now. We're talking about 5 to 10 years down the road. In order for them to stay relevant, they need crossplay. They need it, okay? So do not think that Phil Spencer, if that were to happen, won't walk out on stage and say, you don't need Nintendo to play ARMS or Mario because now you can just use this app and then we can all play. You don't need a PlayStation 4 to play MLB The Show. Again, exclusives is what makes your console, your brand, whatever. Okay, it's just like that. Was it Shuri, whatever that thing is on Apple? That thing is exclusive to Apple. Okay, that's one of the selling points of the Apple phone. That's why they say you can go ahead and use this. You can't buy Shuri on an Android phone. You know, Apple's not running around saying, oh, you don't need to just have an Apple phone for Siri. You need to go ahead and have it over. You can have it over here on the Android phone. You see what I'm saying? So you need something exclusive to help move your brand. Microsoft is going away from that with their Xbox. They want it to be more service-based. Again, they announced that they made close to $9 billion with their brand, and they're not going to get out of it. In the people are DMing me talking about, this proves Microsoft isn't getting out. I'm like, no, they are still getting out. They're not talking about games, are they? They're talking about their services. You hear way more about Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Live, games with gold, things like that. You hear way more about that than you hear about any exclusive games coming out, of which they have said they are going to have exclusive games, but they're not going to have anything exclusive for about the next 30 months. That's coming directly from Microsoft. Now, so when you early adopt the Xbox X, you do not need to be getting online bitching about what you don't have. because you should know going in, hey, look, I'm not going to have brand new content. I got a bunch of old content, that, it may be enhanced or may look a little bit better than it does on the Xbox S. Again, I want you all to ask yourselves another question, because now we're going to go into some other stuff. Well, I'll ask you all that later. PAX West. The big news out of PAX West, the big game, two big games out of PAX West, okay, is the GT Sport in VR, and believe it or not, a game that I've said people are sleeping on, Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human. I left a YouTube video up of a hostage. This girl had to do a hostage negotiation, and the guy did the same hostage negotiation. They both saved the girl, but one of them, I mean, I won't give it away, but you all need to look at this game. This game looks stunning. It looks really cool. So, I'm very excited about this. So like I said, this is my sleeper game. The fact that we're seeing it at PAX, and again, Sony showed up with like 20 games. Microsoft, no slouch, showed up with like 12 games. Microsoft had Cuphead. Microsoft had Assassin's Creed Origins there. They had, I don't know about Metro. And so the person that asked me, what console am I going to get Metro on? Hey, that's the game with the giant rat that was chasing you around, because who don't want to shoot a giant rat? I'm going to get Metro on the Xbox. I'll get Metro on the Xbox. So Cuphead, Metro. I don't know about State of Decay. I'm still on the fence, and Forza. So those three games I'm definitely getting on the Xbox. So even though, because Forza, I mean, I've never played a motorsports game. So I'm excited about that. It's much more of a simulator. Forza 3 is more of an arcade game. It's fun. And but I've never played a motorsports game, and so we're gonna have to just check it out. Looks fun. I can't wait to soup my car up, so that'll be fun. It's getting hot in my apartment, so I keep drinking lemonade. So it is what it is. So with PAX West also, so you all go check that out. IGN, I think, is streaming that. And now we're going to get into the big juicy meat here. The Xbox X. Microsoft announced a deal with Samsung, which is not a surprise because they went with Samsung when the 360 launches. Everybody knows. They're doing the Qled. Okay, the Qled TV that you see sitting next to the Xbox X. It costs, as of right now, physically in the United States, shout out to everybody around the world, but in the United States, that TV costs $1,700. It costs actually $1,799, and it's on sale right now at Best Buy. I'm basing it on the Best Buy price of $1799.99, which means with tax, it's going to be $18. Here in Kentucky, it's going to be $18.36. But we are going to go ahead. Why not play Metro on PS4? Well, I mean, it's just I'm supporting both brands, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting it on PS4, but I'm gonna get it on the Xbox. So it's nothing bad. There's nothing wrong with it. So, but the Qled costs $17.99. Okay, facts. And we're gonna say it costs $1,500. Yeah, Qled's trash. Hey, I know that. Yeah, the Qleds in 2017 are not good for Samsung. This, for whatever, it's weird. The TVs this year, all right, like the TVs last year, Samsung was like the king. I mean, they were a god amongst men with their TVs last year. And then this year, because last year Sony's TVs, the 2016 models, garbage, trash. Oh my God, they were so bad. They were edge lit. They just weren't good TVs. So this year, though, it flipped. It's like the Samsung's TVs are trash. I mean, those QLEDs, garbage. Sony's TVs, the 17 so far this year, have been outstanding. They have been outstanding. So I don't know if they did some kind of firmware update where everything is now backlit, but like all of Sony's TVs at this point in 17 are all backlit. They got away from the edge lit stuff. So this, oh yeah. So August 23rd was my birthday. See, yeah, that somebody should have bought me a TV. Boo hoo hoo. So anyway, all right, but we're gonna base our budget because we're gonna build a PC and/or we're gonna get an Xbox X or QLED. So all the people in the chat, shout out to all you guys watching. If you do not, NOT, if you do not have an Xbox X yet, and you want this same TV that it's going to be hooked up to, okay, so when you walk into Best Buy, matter of fact, when you walk into Best Buy starting next week, you are going to be able to play on the Xbox X. Okay, they're shipping them out. They're actually shipping them out on Tuesday. Okay, for demo. Okay, because the Xbox X, believe it or not, as of Thursday, the 7th, that thing is exactly 60 days from hitting shelves. Also, you can go ahead now, and if you want one, you can go ahead and pre-order one at Walmart, okay? All the Walmarts at this point are taking pre-orders. So do not, like I told you guys before, the whole hype about how many they sold, stuff like that, it's great that it's sold out. Now, if you buy one and you were not able to get the Scorpio mode, I'm gonna start advertising. There's an embroiderment or an engraving place here in town that will do that for you. Okay, they'll charge you like $25 to put Project Scorpio on your Xbox. I kid you not. This is for the people who want that on there. So, but we're gonna go ahead and start going. We're gonna base our budget on $2,000, and I'm gonna screen share everything that we're gonna buy. So if we're gonna buy a computer, if we're gonna put a computer together, our budget is $2,000. Now, why am I using a $2,000 budget? Because we're gonna give you a discount of $300 on your QLED. We're gonna bring it down to $1,500, okay? And then the Xbox X is $500. So let's just say that's $2,000. So this is for the people who do not have a QLED TV and an Xbox, because what Xbox is trying to tell you guys, they're telling me two things. One, the main thing they're telling me is that, and this is what you should decipher for them going with Samsung, you don't need a QLED TV. Let's start right there. Okay, let me make sure I'm getting this out of the way. But you do want a Samsung TV to be hooked up to your Xbox. What they're trying to tell you is that the best version, the best way to see this thing is on a Samsung TV. Again, Microsoft talked to all these developers. They ran their Xbox X for 100 hours on a Sony. They didn't run it on a Sony TV. They ran it on a Vizio TV. They ran it on a Hisense TV, and they ran it on a Samsung television, and they also ran it on an LG. Okay, they ran it on all those brands because those are the top-selling brands in the United States. They went with Samsung because, once again, they already had a lot of the component cables in the Xbox marry directly to a Samsung. I mean, I'm keeping it 100%. There's a reason why they went with Samsung with the 360. All right. So they went back to Samsung. But we're going to base our budget on $2,000. So in order to build a PC, and somebody can stop me here, I need a tower. I need a CPU. I need a motherboard. I need a GPU. And I think that's what I need to build a PC. Okay. So we got something to put we need a power source. Okay. We need a power source. Okay. Let's just say we have $2,000 and we have a choice. Somebody says, somebody says, Craig, here's $2,000. I'm going to put in your PayPal account. I can either go buy this QLED Xbox with an Xbox X. That's $2,000. And or I can buy a PC and put it together. So we'll start. Now we're going to start screen sharing. So my parent is going to buy that for Christmas. Well, all righty. So let me start screen sharing here. Now I'm going to go away from the chat here. Oh, yeah, I do need RAM. You're right. So I need 16 gigs of RAM. Let's just say, because what is the Xbox? Is it 12? All right, let's just call my PC. I'm going to do 12 gigs of RAM. So, yeah, memory. Is that the RAM? Windows operating system is free, okay? That's what you got. You guys may not know that. You can actually download Windows for free. Mouse, keyboard, OS, monitor, it has nothing to do with the actual computer, but I'll get to that, okay? You're right. You're right about that. But the mouse and keyboard, come on, I can get a mouse and keyboard for like $12. But I'm just talking about the physical computer based on $2,000. So, but I don't need a mouse and keyboard to build the computer. That's something external. But you're right, it'll be handy. At 10 gigs of RAM, it now has 12. Now, I know I'm just basing it on 12. Remember the QLED of the Xbox that you see. Technically, that QLED is $1,700. It's $1,800 actually, but we are reducing our price. We're giving you a deal at $2,000 out the door. If you walk into Best Buy and say, "Give me the Xbox One X, give me that QLED, $2,000," I'll give you $2,000 out the door. No tax. They'll do it. They will do it. They're not going to say, "Nah, well, you got to come back here." They'll do it. At least they'll do it for me. Look, what is the budget of the PC? Yeah, $2,000. Well, I'm basing everything on $2,000. So let's screen share. We are now going to try to build a PC. Our target for the PC is going to be 1440p 60 with high settings. That's our goal. High to ultra settings. Okay. So if you're counting TV for the Xbox, why wouldn't you count a monitor for PC? Because in order for me to, well, I will count it first. I'll count it. Okay, we'll throw a monitor in. So remember, I'm going for a 1440p monitor. So we'll count the monitor. That's fine. Well, let's see here. Why did I count that? Because I'm counting the bundle. Okay, I'm counting what you're going to actually physically go see your Xbox X running on. So it's going to cost $2,000. Yeah, y'all got big money. So y'all got some big money out there to throw away. Why do I need a QLED? We're basing it again, Spartan God, off of the QLED that the Xbox X is going to be being demoed on. I don't know if you saw, it's just being demoed on a QLED TV. Okay, so you spent $2,000 for your. All right, that's fine. We're going to base it on the same thing. But let's just say somebody very nice out of the chat says, "Craig, we're going to put $2,000. Let's say the chat gets together and says, "We're going to give him $2,000. He has a choice. He can buy the QLED in the Xbox X, or you can try to build a PC for the same thing. So the first thing that I bought when I started building my PC was I got a tower. So let me go ahead and leave the chat because I'm a screen share here. And we're going to go get our tower because we got to have something to put our we got to put the computer into something here. So I'm just pulling up Google. We're going to put a PC gaming tower. Let's see here. So let's see here. For sale. Well, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now I'm just looking for a tower here. I'm not looking for a pre-build. So, okay, we're gonna. Here's a mid tower, and let's just say I go to Newegg here. I'm gonna screen share what we're buying here, and I'm gonna check it off. Okay, so we're at Newegg. And let me, let's see here. Let me screen share. Here we go, guys. Screen share. Bingo. All right, I'm now screen sharing. So the tower, this is a mid tower. Okay, computer case. This is out of Newegg. Still, blah, 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 $69.99. Okay, so that's going to cost us 70 bucks. So here we go. Let's write that down. We'll put that on our calculator here. We are at $70. Make you holla. We're at $70. Make you holla. So hopefully everybody can see that screen there. We have just purchased, we've just spent out of the $2,000 that you guys have given me, I've bought a tower. Okay. I've got a tower. All right. This is off of Newegg, as you can clearly see. Shout out to Newegg for letting me do this. But if you guys are trying to build a PC, I recommend you use Newegg because they do have pretty good things. I don't want to hear it only does this, it only does this. Ah! No. We bought our tower, okay? I have spent $70. 3 more down here too. But that's done. So let's leave this screen here. So we're going to stop sharing this screen. And so hopefully, well, matter of fact, let me do this. Let me find as on another window. Let's go to the web. I'm coming back over there. Let's see here. Okay, if you all, this is just breaking. They are rebooting Starsky and Hutch again. Again. I don't know why, because that movie that came out was horrible. It was terrible. I don't know what people are doing. What are you all doing out there? I have decided that the reason why movies is because you all keep seeing them. I need to do a better job of reviewing movies. We cannot get back into Starsky and Hutch. Not going to happen there. Wouldn't be prudent. But all right, we've bought our tower. Okay, does everybody see that we have our computer tower right now? So let me here. I'm literally trying to find the chat again on both screens. Let's see here, YouTube. So it's already over here. So let me come back over there to the chat. Let me see what people are saying about my tower. Let's see if they're making fun of the tower that I got. So, because that may have been the tower that I actually bought to put my PC together, but it may not be. Won't tell you. You know that. Can't know everything. But you all gave me $2,000, and I call you up. Let's just say I call OBJ. You put OBJ in charge of it. I say, OBJ. OBJ says, Craig, what have you bought with the $2,000 that we gave you? And I say, OBJ, I bought this $70 tower for my PC bill. Only spent $70. $70. So we're doing good. Now I have to go buy something called a CPU. Tell me real fast what kind of CPU the Xbox X has in it. What kind of CPU does the Xbox X have in it? So anybody. So anybody. So because I need to remember, I'm trying to make a computer that's going to do 1440p 60 high settings. So it does not have a Pentium in there. I do know that. So it doesn't have Ryzen either. Xbox X is trash. Okay. Okay, it has a Jaguar. So what kind of a CPU do I need to go ahead? Savage, what kind of CPU do I need to get to try to get the roughly the same settings? Can I do something like, can I do 2.4, like a 2.4 chip, something like that? Yes, no, maybe. I'm just asking. Somebody put a lag wire. Yeah, well, my CPU for my PC will be a Ryzen. Say Jaguar CPU, like AMD FX CPU, go Ryzen 1700. Okay, well, let's see. Let's put a Ryzen in our computer. Oh, come on. Ryzen is fairly new. Even I know that. All right, so let's go back to the screen here. So let's go back to our screen. And let's go back to Google. And we're going to go grab our CPU, folks. Because remember, our budget, I'm spending $2,000. So here we go. So And this is not my money, this is your money. So, you know, we're back at it. So go CPU. Let's put in, I don't know, did you all say Ryzen? Okay, let's do a Ryzen. Let's see here. Oh, that's 3.7. I don't know if I need something that powerful. Let's do the Ryzen 5. See if this is good. Okay, so a Ryzen 5. Here's a Ryzen 7, 8 core. I have no idea what that means. 3.0 gigahertz. Yeah, 3.0. All right. So let me go ahead and come back over here. Go ahead and share this screen so that we can write down. There we go. Ryzen, AMD Ryzen 7. Okay, that's 3.0. That's what I'm paying attention to right there. And that to me is the big, most important thing. So we're still going here. I'm coming back over to the chat. That way I can just go back, forth, back, forth. So see here. Let me turn off the, let me mute it so I don't talk over myself. Shout out to all you all being here and us doing this, because you want to, and I'll get into more why PC gamers are the way they are. I'm a PC gamer. But yeah, it's going to take time, because to be part of the PC master race, you got to pay a heavy toll. You got the troll, as they would say. So we're so far. Craig sounds like he's like 40. Yeah, that's roughly or take. So I'm not doing this for the thread and all that kind of stuff. So cheaper CPU, 100%. I'm sure I can get a cheaper CPU. And I don't know how clear that is on the screen, but it says AMD Ryzen 7 1708 core, 3.0 gigahertz turbo. I have no idea what that means. Again, desktop processor. It is $299.99. It's $299, and we're not even gonna put no protection plan on it. We're going bareback, baby, because everybody, you know, we're going bareback. We're putting no protection on there. So there it is, folks. That's you know, so this is roughly, this is again, we're putting together our PC to compete with this Xbox X bundle that you see in the stores. PDB power, I mean, look, we're not doing that. We're basing this Ryzen, this is the Ryzen chip, AMD, as you can see right there, getting that right now, okay? All right, that's what we got. So what is this guy trying to do? I am building a PC with a $2,000 budget of the QLED and the Xbox that's going to be on display at the store. That's what I'm doing. All right, we're not being silly here. We're trying to do something comparable. So now, so here we go. We're going to keep going. We're at $370. All right, now we've got a tower and we've got a CPU. So let me double check here with my remedial math. Yep, 370 right now out of the 2,000. So yeah, okay, you're right there, Game 62. It is cheaper, but we're not doing it like that. We're basing it on somebody who wants to go balls to the wall with the Xbox X. There's a reason why Microsoft is showing you the Xbox X running on a QLED. Have you ever asked yourselves why Microsoft's not showing you this on a 1080p TV? 20 refresh on it. Let's just say that, you know, why are they not doing that? Why don't you ask yourself, my downfall is going to be that? Well, we have to wait and see. I don't know. So the 1440p monitor. Remember, we still got a pretty good budget here. And we're not throwing in no Xbox Live. We're not throwing in all the services. We're just basing it, walking in, you saying, I got $2,000, I want this and this. Okay. Notice that the only people that are helping our majority are PS and PC gamers. Yeah, man, I need a lot of help. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to spend no $300 on my PC for a CPU. Okay, I'll find something cheaper. All right, but we're just doing this for shit because somebody said Ryzen for this CPU. CPU bills like fake 4K. So we're gonna keep going. We're doing this on a budget. We're doing this for fun. Now I need something called a motherboard. So let's just stay right here on this screen here. Motherboard for AMD. I'm just gonna type this in. AMD Ryzen 7, because I have no idea how to. This is the hardest thing. As somebody who is new to PC, this is the hardest and this is the most frustrating thing. Okay, is you have to try to find stuff that way you can max out different stuff. Now let me tell you, once you learn this, it's unstoppable. You're unstoppable. So, but nevertheless, until you learn it, it is difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. It is very difficult. So now this is an expensive set that we're building. You all wanted to do this Ryzen thing. So let me see here. The cheapest thing I have found, I'm going to go with the cheapest thing that I found up here. Woo-wee. Ouch. So, oh boy. Okay, we'll just go with this because this matches it at 100%. So I don't know if I'm still screen sharing. Am I still screen sharing? Yeah, I'm still sharing the screen. It looks like it. Okay, so this is the set that here. So this one over here, as you can see, $404. Okay, so all righty. So this is what's up, One Stop? Hey, shout out to One Stop for Gamers. Brother is bringing back. If I read your thing right, One Stop, you're on one of your last on your Flat Earth one. Are you bringing back the Dream Team, brother? So I'm just asking, bro. Are you bringing back the Dream Team? Everybody, shout out to One Stop. Go check him out. Go check out his You've Been Exposed channel. They're good guys over there. They're out there fighting a good fight. Also check out his gaming channel. So big shout out to One Stop for Gamers. So all right, man. Hey, One Stop, let me know if I can put in an application for the Dream Team. I can bring some references if you need me to. But big shout out to One Stop for Gamers. Like One Stop and Bear Hugger are those two guys are the reasons why I got online. Just hearing them talk. Stop had a blog talk hooked up to one podcast. I actually called in. They took my call. Everybody over there has been really cool. So, as you can see, One Stop for Gamers. As you can see right now, yes, hopefully I can. If I'm chosen for the Dream Team, I can bring something to the Dream Team. This is great. It's like me coming full circle, man. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate your ear and your advice. You and Bear Hugger's advice has been, to heart. So, okay, but here we go back to this build. So now we're at the $1,000 mark, folks. So right now the Xbox with this Qled is looking pretty good. Now we're throwing in the rebate, $775. So right now we've got our tower CPU, which I've been told is the brain of the computer. And also we've got a motherboard that matches the CPU. Now, this is just me building this. That means out of 774 minus No, that's not. Let's see here. Oh, that was wrong. Yeah. So let me do that again. 724. We had a minus of that. We still had $1,200 to get the rest of our parts. Now you already know I'm going to go with. You already know with GPU. So make gaming great again. So yeah, hopefully, yeah. All right, we got to go get a GPU now. Now the motherboard and the CPU are a perfect match. Use PC part picker. Hey, well, all right, I'll try to. But we'll just doing this. Well, I'll make it back to that. We're just doing this and just using Newegg because it just all right, let's go GPU. Where everybody knows I want that that GPU that's $399. It's 10 teraflops. So let's Google that GPU. Let's bring that on up. I just want to show you that's what's going to be picked. What is that? That is the Vega for $399.99. Okay, so here we go. Let's get our prices now so we can see what we're buying. I don't want people to think he's doing this stuff. We're going to, this is PC World. We just want to confirm that I'm paying $399.99. Ooh, it's liquid cooled. I don't know what that means. Okay, so we're going to choose here the Radeon RX Vega 5.6. Okay, $399.99. So everybody can see this, hopefully. So you have any, okay. So we're going to choose that one that's right there on the top there. I pointed my mouse at it. So we're going $399.99. So we were at 70 for the tower, 100 for the CPU. We're at 404 for the motherboard, and we're at, we got to call that 400. Okay. We're at $1,174. So, and our PC is almost done. Now we got to go find, now we're going to cut some cost here. Because where they're going to get me, where I can go ahead and cut major costs is on the RAM. 12 gigs of RAM. So Evo Hyper for the cooler. Okay. That sounds like it's going to be, you're wasting money. No, I'm not. I've not spent a dime. Remember, we're doing this, doesn't have the cooler with it. So you'll give you prices and comparable parts, like you pick the needed parts. Okay, that's fine. I'm not here to say this is just the first time us doing this, and we can come back and do this maybe on the Portside podcast with the other thing. Okay, Corey? We'll do it like that, all right? We're just using, now I don't know about Newegg. I use Newegg because that's what everybody that I've talked to with PCs told me to go use. So, and I'm not here to say you can't get it. It may be higher, maybe lower. And with Newegg, how am I wasting money? I'm not wasting my money. I've not got a dime. Okay. My PayPal does not have no PC build money in it yet. So I've used some of it. I've got the camera. I've got some parts for it. So power source. We got to find something called a power source. So you're saying Evo Hyper 12. So let's see here. Let's go get that. The next thing that was on my list. So, but we still got $100 more, folks. Do it. Can Craig do it? Whoops. I put goo. So okay. So here we go. So what did you put? Evo 212 cooler. Okay. That's what somebody put in there. Hey, look at that. Wow. Now this is some pricing that I can make great again. So now we're talking. All right. So $34.99. Let's bring this on up. Now, let me ask you, based on what I've built so far, so far. It's going to cool it off enough. Again, is this going to cool it off enough? So, I'm not Corey. That's good. That's good. I mean, I'm not complaining about anything that anybody's putting in now. Remember, we're basing this on $2,000, so actually, we're actually doing pretty good here. So the power source is $34. 35. I take that back. I take that back. We're at $35. All right. So it's everything the GPU you picked is overpowered. The GPU is over compared to the Xbox One X. Well, I'm trying to do 4K 60. Okay. That was 4K, but remember I'm going to bring everything down to 1440p. All right. So, the 1700 has a stock cooler in it, so I can save okay. So I don't need it. All right, that's fine. So what can I do? What can I subtract? I've got the tower, the CPU, the motherboard, and the power source. So having post something. All right, having post something up, make him a mod. So now we got to go get 12 gigs of RAM. I guess that's what it's called. Work to stop buffering. Your buffer right now. So come on now. Understand a lot of this stuff is on sale already. We're already on sale. I don't know why my screen froze. So let me stop sharing it. Maybe that'll help. So all right, let's get it back. It'll come back. Now I do have to make 4K high on blast AA turned off. Okay. Yeah, now see the words they use is like they know the difference in anti-aliasing and temporal aliasing and our temporal reconstructions and things like that. They actually understand the difference, and that's like too advanced for me right now. I have to go. Let's see here. Again, my screen over here, it was just buffering. So I've hit stop sharing. So I don't know what is going on. So we're going to bring it back to good right now. So, okay. I'm just going to go back to regular Google. 12 gigs of RAM. Everything up. So here we go. Gigs. All right, 12 gigs of RAM. Okay, I just typed that in. 12 gigs of RAM at maxsales.com is that's DDR3. So let's see here. Let's do DDR5. Love it. Woo-wee. Great day in the morning. This stuff's expensive. But that's 16 gigs of RAM. So I'm gonna have to, I can't find let's see here. I can't find it. So here's 16. Back to Newegg. Again, Newegg is actually popping up the cheapest. I'm just going to base this on a Newegg build. I mean, all right, I'm going to start screen sharing what I got. Apologize for the buffering. Here, gentlemen and ladies over there. Okay. Are G-Skill Rip Jaws. I mean, they look pretty damn good. V series, 16 gigs of RAM, I guess. 288-point pin. Obviously, I don't even know if this would match what I'm buying, but we're just buying it because we're going to go ahead because I got $2,000 that you good folks gave me. So that's what I bought. So that's $138. Okay, now this is before the let's call that 139. Damn. We haven't bought our monitor yet. Okay, we haven't bought our monitor yet. So, and right now, let's add everything up. So the tower is 70, is 300. The GPU was 404. I was $35. I just did was 139. Okay, we're at $948. We're at $948 if I added that up right. Yep, and I did. So far, remember, we got $2,000 because the Qled X, okay, and we knocked off $300. So this is what we're doing. And what I am doing right now, for everybody in the chat, I am building a PC 90% on Newegg. All right. And some other places, other people have said there's other places I could go to. That's fine. That's fine. This is not what this is about. And I'm not, look, anybody that's going to go out and spend this money, this is you spending your money. I am not here to tell you. I will never tell another grown-ass man how to spend his money. Okay. That's what you all really got to understand. This is about you trying to get something that, this is about you all trying to get something comparable to what Microsoft has with their Qled. Remember, the Qled is going to have HDR, all that kind of stuff in it. You are typing in a bunch of numbers over there. So, but we're at $948 now. Like, we got to go get our monitor yet. So let's go get our monitor. So here we go, guys. Screen should still be sharing. 1440p monitor, okay? So I'm gonna type in 1440p monitor with HDR. Okay, here we go. Now, there's Dell. Okay, let's go to see here. Here's LG. LG, because theirs is actually popping up. So new this is a UHD monitor. Okay, so this is a 4K monitor. Let's see, monitor with HDR10. Okay, let's see here. It does not show me the price though. Wow, $1,000. That is murder. Murder. You've got to be kidding me. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm not saying that is for I mean, that's amazing. This is $1,000, okay? And this is the HDC. This is a pretty high-end monitor, okay? $1,000, a G, a stack. Are you out of your effing minds? So let's pull back off of that. All right. So OBJ was right. Let's go back to those other monitors that I saw here. In order to get that, I mean, wow. WOOOW. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Now we're just basing this on a monitor. All right. We're basing this on a monitor. So let's see here. Now here's another one. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. All right. Now let's see here. CHG. This is a curve quantum dot 1440p monitor. This is Samsung. Okay. So it's the same company that has a TV. AMD Tech Summit. Woo-wee. This is June 4th. See the price. We've got to see the price. Because this is the breaking point, okay? See, ain't got no price. You know, this is not good. No price. How can I buy it? Ain't got no price. Wouldn't be prudent. So we gotta find a monitor, guys, or we can just go with a 4K TV. You know, that's something else that. And so I can't find a monitor with a price on it. So let's find a 4K TV, DR-10 on it. Okay. Let's find a 4K TV with HDR10 because, yeah, right now that shit is too expensive, you know. So expensive. So for over $1,000. I'm just saying, wow, that is nuts. Okay, that is effing nuts. The TCL 600p. Okay, let's just use that since Corey Massey's putting that in. So TCL. Okay, TCL 4K HDR. Okay. Now these are prices I can get behind. Okay. These are prices I can get behind. So this has been fun. So let's just, let's just keep on going. Now we're at $948. Now, of course, if I get a 4K UHD TV, I can play 1440p because remember, it's a PC. I can control my settings. Okay. I can control my settings. So let's just do, let's play big boy here. Let's do the Best Buy one, $450, even though we can get it cheaper. I know what you're saying, but we're going to go 55-inch because this is the same size as the OLED, okay? The OLED is 55-inch. So decision. So now this is on sale today. This is what I was trying to tell you guys. So this thing is on sale right now. So we'll add 400. So let's see who comes out on top. All right. So let's see who comes out on top here, guys. Or adding and things like that. So we have found our TV. How much money do I have? We're going to find out because remember the build budget was $2,000. All right, because that's how much the Qled X costs together, and that's minusing out $300 because the Qled is actually $1,800. So now let me, and if you all don't believe me, let me show you how much the Qled costs. Microsoft is going to have hooked up to their Xbox. Okay, now I know this because I was just at Best Buy the other day, and I was flat told by 2 different people, not 1 but 2. So Qled, there we go. Qled Samsung, because you can already see I've already researched this. So the one they're going to have hooked up is this one. This is the one they're going to have hooked up. So it's loading up right now. So I'm waiting on it to load up. There it is. Okay, you can see the price right there. You can see the price is $1799.99. And remember, we reduced this to $1,500 because this is really $1,800 and some throwaway money. So, and but we're basing it on this TV because again, this is the TV. Remember what they show. Here's the same bar. There's the Samsung insignia. This is the TV that you will see hooked up running your games on the Xbox One X. All right. TV. So, so, so here we are, guys. And this TV, as you can see, this is why I started off with $2,000 for all you people over there that are questioning me. This is why I did that. So, okay. So at the end of the day, we're going to add everything up, find out what's the better buy. meaning with the money, okay? This is based on the money. This is not based on your preference. If your preference is no matter what to go get this TV set and go get the Xbox, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Let me make that 100% clear, okay? Because it's your money. At the end of the day, it's your money. So now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to, let me come back to the chat. Hang up. I'm gonna put the prices in the chat, and then we're going to go ahead and we're gonna rock out the final price because we can't lie about the price. We don't do that on this podcast, okay? We've seen every price, okay? Now I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know how the parts match. I don't know if I can do. I just know with this build, ask all the PC people. You know, the personal computer people that have either built them, they game on them, they're planning on building one. I'm going to ask one question before I add all this up. Parts that I've picked at 1440p 60 in high to ultra settings. I just need a yes or a no. Or a no. No, there's no reason to get a solid state drive. None. Yes or no, based on the parts I've picked, can I go ahead and play 1440p at high, 1440p 60 on high, or I can either do 1440p 30, 60 at high to ultra settings. Okay, you all saw what I picked, the ones that have been here from the beginning. No. Somebody type it in. Somebody says, hell yes, easy. Now, Corey's a PC guy, so that's one hell yes. Do I get a second? Do we have somebody to endorse what he just said? I already know that I can, but I'm going outside to make sure. So I'm not hunched over. Yeah, I mean, again, that's not what we're talking about here. So, again, so hell yes, I got one. So I'm asking, if not, we're going to add everything up. So here we go. All right, so the tower. There's another yes. Okay, so here we go. The tower was $70. The CPU was $300. The motherboard, I'm just going to put MB down there. Motherboard is $404. Maybe a little bit. Okay. The GPU is $400. The power source, I'm just going to put PS, is $35. 16 gigs, okay? 16 gigs is, so we're going to put 16G is $139. And finally, the TV that we bought, the TCL or whatever it was, TLC, whatever that thing was, that was $400 out the door. Today at Best Buy, you can buy that TV $400 out the door. And we're going to add up. Okay, so here we go. We're going to give you all the grand total. So let's see here. 70 plus 300 plus 404 plus 400 plus 35 plus 139 plus 400. Okay, for this PC build, we are at, all right, that's everything we got. We're at $1,748 for the PC build. The PC will do PC will do 4K 60 FPS. It will also do or 100 FPS or 30 FPS. It will also do 1440p, 1080p, ultra, and high settings. That's it. So out of the $2,000 that you all put in my account, let's minus 2,000. We still have $250. We could go out and make it rain on them hoes. So, okay, so obviously this is why they call themselves the master race. Everything I just put in there is reality. If they go out and they spend $1,700, and if you go out and spend, if you're going to go out and spend $2,000 on an Xbox X QLED TV, you're at $2,000, okay? And that's knocking off $300, okay? And the reason why I knocked off $300 is because we started this build at $1,500 plus $500 for the Xbox, okay? So if you want to add that extra $300, we still got half a grand left. We actually have enough money to go buy an Xbox X, or we could buy a PS4 and an Xbox One S. Now, I know what you're going to say. Well, you don't play UHD movies, and you're 100% correct. So we can take that $250 and go out and get a UHD player for, let's find out how much. Well, a UHD player is going to cost about $199.99. Okay, they have a legitimate is better. Okay, but understand the PC does not do UHD. Okay, we did not build a PC that did UHD, so we didn't put a drive in there at all. So where they're going to come back, and I don't blame them. This is why they're arguing. This is why the people in the Xbox community are arguing, because to get it now, my PC does everything. We're not locked in. That PC does everything. So the reason why they call themselves the master race is that they can build something and then it can do 60, it can do 100, it can do 30. We can be at 1440p, we can be at 1080p, we can be at ultra, we can be at 2160p at high and ultra. So you're going to get the ultimate thing. And if you throw in the UHD player, and again, we didn't look at that. So let's be fair. Let's be fair, okay, to the Xbox, you know, because remember, their Xbox is coming with a UHD player. So let's see here. Let's just look at UHD 4K players here. And I'll screen share this too, because we got to pick one of those out. UHD player. And it's going to have Dolby Vision, right? So we got to be fair. So the cheapest, well, right now actually is at Best Buy, and it's $229. The LG is at $229. And so let me show you the price. So roughly, with you, roughly these cost roughly the same. Now we've got a PC that not only plays games, plays, it also does everything else. Okay, it also does everything else. Protection plan on anything that we bought, things like that. So they're roughly, so let's add. So that leaves us the 252. Was minus the 229. We have $23 left over. Now remember, we took 300 off of the bundle, okay? Because I just wanted to start at $1,500 plus 500. So we're at $23. So you're almost at a wash, okay? Because we did not throw in a UHD player. So now, could I get these parts cheaper somewhere else? Of course I could. Of course I could. So this, you know, but ultimately it costs roughly the same if they knock off the Xbox X and the TV out the door for $2,000, which I was told by the manager at the Best Buy in where I live they would do. Okay, so you're roughly, it's going to cost you $2,000 to do the exact same thing. And remember, we did not throw in a UHD player. This is where they're going to say, now everything else we got, because the TV does the streaming, like the Xbox does and stuff like that. We got the same apps. We got the same apps. But ultimately, at the end of the day, That's what they're saying. That's their argument. Okay. You know, that's what they're screaming is you need to spend $2,000 to get what we can get at even at 1,000, because even if you went out today, you say, I'm gonna go get an Xbox X, and you bought the TV, the TCL TV today. If you bought it today, it would be $400 out the door. You saw the price yourself. You saw the price. So, and is the reality of the situation. It just depends on what you want. That's enough for a PS4, though. I'm putting you to sleep with all the spec talk. Uh-oh, but see, the PC people love that. So at the end of the day, it's going to cost you $2,000 to build a PC that does what the Xbox X does. The difference is that that's what the Xbox community is saying. What the PC community is also saying, yeah, we don't have a Windows OS on our, we put Windows on, we can do that for free. So ultimately, somebody said all PC games, yeah, we got all that. Yeah, we've got the exact same build now. At the end of the day, if I were buying an Xbox X, and I'm not, you all know this to be true, I would go out today and buy that TCL for $400 at Best Buy. I would buy it. Go buy that now. This is if you don't have a 4K TV. Go buy that today. Get it today. Borrow the money. Whatever cashing place, whatever you got to do, go do it. This sale ends tomorrow at what, 9 p.m. Go buy that TV. So go buy that TV at $400. Then go ahead and buy the $500 Xbox X. And you're looking at after taxes, what about, let's just call that $1,000. Okay. But there's no way for us to build a PC that's comparable for, at least I don't know how. Okay. Now, somebody can direct message me, which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Different things. Okay. With the CPU, the motherboard, and the GPU. A power source, and then you can minus out the TV, because I've got a 4K TV that I can run which that's what I'm going to do with my PC. So yeah, the TV, he's right, is normally $600. He's right about that. And this TV, Corey's right. And the TV also, it's a big deal. Corey, I just made you a mod. The TV is just it's a good TV. It's on the same. How do you direct message me? Twitter. That's one thing I got to get better at, is putting my Twitter handle. It's like, that's my Twitter handle. And that's one thing I keep forgetting to do is you can contact me on Twitter. Just direct message me. The exact same thing. And for cheaper, and I'm not here to say that it can't be done. Again, if somebody were to give me, so this clearly shows you, this is why I'm a PC novice. There's no way I would know where to go and get these parts cheaper. So to go ahead and build a PC that does the same thing. And I'm not here to say that you can't do it, okay? I'm not here to say you can't do it. Again, my PC, that is the tower that I bought for my PC. That is the motherboard. Now, that is not the motherboard that I got for my PC. I was just trying to go because we went big. So you can build it. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not here to say it cannot be done. But you got to understand where they're getting people in the Xbox community, where they're getting the PC guys, is that there's no way for you to make one with UHD capability. So, with UHD capability. So, and that's, well, tech support. Come on, Sergeant Ryder. That's going. You're reaching on that one. My point is that the PC bill, remember, we didn't even, I could subtract the TV out because my TV already has HDR, stuff like that, but I did not want to do that, to be fair, because as soon as somebody hears this video, whether it's Cycle Gamer or Widowmaker, they're going to say, well, you're taking up for the That's what they would do. So I made the exact same thing. And again, I'm not here to say that it's not capable, but the GPU we got, that's the new Vega GPU. That is the one that's been at that they were surrounded at PAX. Okay, that Vega GPU for $400, people got to run that thing and they were like, damn, this shit is on fire. So you want the Sony 900E? Yeah, I recommend that. Just make sure that the E, I can't remember if it's the E or the D. One of those is edge lit, okay? So buy the one that's backlit. And they all may be backlit now. So hire Nightbot. Oh, man, I don't know who that is, man. So you can't hire people. Can't hire people you don't know. So, you know, but yeah, I mean, again, and I could have subtracted the TV out or the monitor out, whatever you want to call it, because, and again, my TV does not have V-Sync and all that kind of, the V-Sync that's in the Xbox is for monitors. All right. So now we can do that. I mean, even if you buy a monitor, you say, I'm not going to buy that TV. It's too expensive. Okay. You can say, okay, I'm going to buy that monitor that I showed you that was $1,000. Okay, so that's still $1,500. All right, but at least you walk out with the Xbox and the monitor. Again, I'm not buying an Xbox X, but in order for me, if I were to buy one and I had $2,000, I would go ahead and say, give me that monitor. You saw the monitor, and then I would get the Xbox. Okay. I mean, so, you know, and I will buy one if somebody puts $250 in PayPal. So the E is backlit. Thanks, Fonz. Yeah. Hey, Jay Fonz did a video, a message to all the fanboys. Jay Fonz, I loved it. Loved it, brother. No homo. Great video. You guys need to go check it out. Check out my man Jay Fonz's content. Okay, so what's my point here? A PC build, if you gave me $2,000, which is the price of the QLED and the Xbox together, out the door at Best Buy. Trust me, if you walk into Best Buy with 2 stacks and you say, I want the Xbox One X and I want the QLED TV that's there's going around that's displaying it. And yes, you all saw the QLED cost $1,700. The Xbox, obviously, you're looking at $2,400 out the door. But if you go in there with $2,000 out the door, brother, you are walking out with both. Okay, but to build a PC that does the exact same thing, we're roughly, you're right, we're $250 cheaper, but that did not include UHD. Okay. So, and again, but what PC is getting what the Xbox community is trying to tell the PC community is, and again, they're whining about it. They don't know how to talk because they've been beaten up so bad this gen. So as the voice of Xbox, I'm just trying to tell you guys, and I'm not making a dig at you guys or nothing like that, the PC people. What I'm trying to get you all to really understand is that they are looking at it as far as a totalitarian device. Okay, it can do their streaming, which your TV can do, but the UHD drive, now are they going to watch movies on it? I can tell you as somebody who has an Xbox One S, hell yes. Last night I couldn't find anybody to play Forza with. They were all watching something called Netflix. Okay, this is like 9 people, so I don't know what's on Netflix, but everybody was watching it. So yeah, hey, J Fonz, yeah, we did it. We did a 4K monitor with HDR. It cost $1,000. That's why I was saying that if I was getting an Xbox One X and you just wanted to not get the QLED TV, I would get the monitor for $1,000 because the monitor was HDR, had V-Sync, it had all that stuff with it. And so for the Xbox X and the monitor, it was $1,500. We based everything off the $2,000. So, you know, and that's because I wanted to be fair because, yes, I could. And honestly, the $2,000 is $300 off because the TV is $1,700, so or $1,800 with tax. But I'm telling everybody, if you got $2,000 and you want the TV and the Xbox, $2,000 gets it for you out the door, Okay. So that would come with the Xbox warranty, which is 1 year, I think, and the Samsung warranty that's 1 year. You ain't got to pay extra. So So it was good. Yeah, Jay Fonz is right. So is Xbox Live dead? I don't know. My Xbox Live may be off now. I mean, I know it was supposed to go off eventually. So yeah, PC is way more expensive, but Jay Fonz is right. You do get what you pay for. And again, I wasn't doing the whole, because I heard, and shout out to Jay Fonz because he did say on Multiplayer Podcast, it's silly for the Xbox community to compare the PC. And shout out to Randall Thor because he did a video on it earlier this week about it. It is silly to do the comparison. So because ultimately you're going to lose all the time. Because I can go ahead and this PC that I built, that I could have built with $2,000, I could do 1440p 30. I could do 1440p open frame, high settings, ultra settings. So for the same games. And this was done out of fun because Destiny is coming out in 3 days. So, you know. Yeah, and somebody said they're going to direct message me parts that they could build. I just said, well, make sure I can play UHD movies. But and I'm trying to tell the PC guys that they're not, the Xbox community is not arguing that it's, because you're looking at two different kind of gamers. And the reason why this is for everybody with an Xbox and a PlayStation and a Switch, or all of them, they call themselves the master race because just to get into that club, you have to be willing to pay. And this is where the PC guys are. See, the PC guys are willing to pay that kind of money. Okay, they're willing to pay that kind of money to get in, and then every 36 to 40 months upgrade one of their parts. They're willing to do that. The Xbox community, they don't understand that. Everything's coming closed to them, closed system. So, you know, it is what it is, guys. It's not the end of the world. So, yeah, it was $2,000. But remember, the PC we built, Corey, did not have the PC we built did not have UHD capability. Okay, remember that. All right. So I just modded Jay Fonz because he's the man. So, you know, but I'm just letting you guys know. So I'm not buying an Xbox One X, but if I were, I would, if you can't afford the QLED TV and you can go ahead and get the monitor, I would go ahead and get that monitor because the Xbox X is going to support monitors 100%. I mean, they are. So, and it's got V-Sync and whatever, V-Sync and G-Sync, whatever you all want to call it. It has that. You can do it on a 4K monitor. I recommend a 1440p monitor, but that's just my opinion. So, yeah. Oh, 1080p 60 high to ultra. Yeah, we have to wait and yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. I never thought that we would be buying mid-gen consoles and still talking about 1080p 60. So, because that's, you know, we've been at 1080p 60 this gen for a while, but you know, yeah, it's cool. I mean, again, this build was done on a $2,000 budget, and I ain't got $2,000, so I'm good. But this is for the people who are going to be going into the stores, looking at the QLED TVs, because Samsung may think it'll sell more QLEDs too, so they're getting something out of it as well. And I love Samsung TVs, but the 2017 models, like I said earlier, are garbage. The QLEDs 2017 models are trash. Compared to the LG and then the Sony TV, whatever that Sony TV is, like the HD, something like that. It's so XD9. It blows the QLED quantum dot. That's what it's called, QLEDs away. Okay, it's just, it is what it is. So, but it will look great, and this is why I said, you know, I would go buy that TCL TV this weekend, guys. If you're getting the Xbox One X, it's $400. That TCL TV, $400. You buy your Xbox One X at $500. You're under $1,000. That's actually, and again, this is for the people that this is for the people who do not have a 4K TV and do not have an Xbox X yet or have nothing to trade in. Okay, and I know there's people that, because there's people in the chat, well, I traded this in and I got this. This is not for you guys then. This podcast was not for you. I understand if you got something to trade in, things like that. So this is for people who, you know, once these prices, because now the price is a reality. That QLED TV is $1,700. So yeah. Yeah, the TCL is trash. Really? It rates up pretty high, but okay. The OBJ, man, you got that big TV on your wall, man. You the man. So I'm afraid to mount something like that on the wall because I have a feeling, I just have a dream it'll fall. So 4K is a waste of resources. Yeah, and again, depends on what you want, Corey. Yeah. I mean, again, I prefer 1440p 60 at high settings. If I were to game, that's the PC I am building. Okay. I mean, I don't, for the 4K one, man, you are in a, all right, Savage, take it easy, brother. Thanks for coming. Again, this is just my opinion. Okay. That's why I'm closing out with this. My opinion for me is 1440p 60. Okay. With mid to high settings. Okay. That's just me. So I do have an Xbox One S. Thank you. Yes. But nobody plays. Okay. Let me be honest with you. I am so disappointed with nobody playing on that thing. So it's very disappointing. So I can always say to you, yes, there's a lot of people using it for multimedia stuff, whether it's YouTube or something called HBO Go. Now you can buy that. You can get that on your smart TV too. So and I can use that on my smart TV. So your most anticipated game is going to run 1080p 30. What is your game? What is running 1080p 30? So, yeah, the TCL, the Hisense, those are all good entry-level TVs. That's for the person. Yeah, here's what cracks me up again. I said this to OBJ before. OBJ's face don't change when he's doing his videos. Like, it's just, he just keeps the same look on his face. So, and this is hilarious, man. Because it is funny. I'm like, how do you say this stuff and not be laughing? So, you know, but I said that to him before. So shout out to OBJ. Go check out his channel. So, you know, he is the man over there. So he is the man. So, but guys, hey, look. So again, understand what I'm trying to say to you here. No matter what, you're going to have to pay the cost to be the boss. So, and you can build a PC at $2,000 that, and then you're going to have to go out and buy a UHD device. So PC didn't have a, oh, now come on, man. A mouse costs what, like $6, and a keyboard, you can go to a pawn shop and buy a keyboard. So, you know, but I mean, so yeah, but you're right. I didn't include that because it's not that big a difference. And I know what you're going to say. Well, there's gaming mouses and gaming keyboards. I know that, you know, so, but we didn't base it on that. So, because we can also buy a joystick, okay? You know, I left a joystick out too. So, but again, we also took off Sergeant O'Rider. We took off $300 on the Qled. So I'm trying to make it fair here so that nobody's upset. So, you know, it's just so you know. But like I said, let's wrap this up now. Dead Rising 4 on the PlayStation 4. This goes into what I'm saying. Xbox is no longer about gaming anymore. They're about tearing down the wall and all that kind of stuff. So, and they want crossplay, not because it's fun, because they need crossplay to survive. It's now about survival for their Xbox. It's not about the money, because they make money off services. But in order for them to stay in play, they need to go ahead and have crossplay. They just do. PAX West, go check that out. It doesn't end till tomorrow. IGN, I think, maybe doing a live stream. So, but if not, just check that out. They got some real good information. VR is over there, is back with a vengeance. There's 8 VR booths, so do not let the Xbox community lie to you and say VR died. If it did die, go to PAX and announce it to Samsung and HTC and PSVR and Oculus. Just tell them, hey, this is dead, you know, so y'all can go home. There's 8 booths there. So, Destiny 2, there's an article that says that because it has more content on the PlayStation, that's the better buy. I stand by having more content, but that's my opinion. Okay? My opinion. So, also, let's see here. Yeah, and the again, we did the PS-5, which is going to fully support VR. They've pretty much announced it. So, you know, add 150 to the bill for what? Add 150 for what? We can't add 150 for a joystick because, again, you can go buy an Xbox joystick at a pawn shop for $20. Okay, those are offsetting things. So, and also with Newegg, I can tell you this right now. If I were to buy all this on Newegg, I would say, could you throw in an Xbox joystick, and they would do it because I've spent so much money. So, but again, I'm not, this is not what that was about. Okay, it's not a tit for tat thing. But and also here, yeah, the Xbox X Qled. Also for marketing purposes, I did see the 4K taco commercial. The 4K taco commercial is real. So it is out. It's Taco Bell. It is a funny commercial. But just remember that I was the man that broke it to you first over a week ago about that review on the 4K taco. So, just it is what it is. So nothing can compare to a PC, PlayStation, Nintendo, or something. Yeah, nothing. It's not about that. This podcast wasn't about a versus thing. So, but again, if you buy the QLED TV, just remember trash. It's trash. Okay, this is so it's very low rated. Maybe the 2018 QLEDs will be better. And just go ahead and get yourself a good entry level TV. I recommend the TCL. It's $400. There's also the I can't think of the name of it now. TCL, the Hisense. I mean, these are good entry level TVs. You can also find some entry level Samsung TVs in the I think it's the KU series. Maybe you may be at about 500. So go ahead, and if you're going to buy it and go support it, make sure you get the best bang for your buck. Also, the new rumor, Assassin's Creed may be enhanced at 1080p 60. Possibly, it's a rumor. The developer has not come out and said this, guys, so do not run with it. Okay, it is just a rumor. So my Twitter is Craig Harris 456. That's my Twitter. So yeah, again, the 2017 and Jay Fonz, because you do TV and stuff. Is it this year that like the Samsung TVs have just been a letdown compared to last year? Because the 2016 model is the 2016 Samsung TVs were lit. I mean, they were some of the best TVs made. And the Sony TVs last year were garbage, trash. I mean, bad. And this year it flipped. It's like the Sony TVs are real good, really good, and the Samsung TVs are trash. So, yeah, I've got the KU 6300 Samsung. So, yeah, I've got HDR, 10-bit, all that good groovy kind of love. So, so your PSN booted you out. Oh, yeah, that's how I'm about to say, damn. The MU 6300, what is the difference? So, I mean, Sergeant O'Rider, why do I need to add a joystick into the build? I mean, you got to really explain that to me. Okay. So, is this not backlit? Is it edge lit then? Oh, so you try. You know if they're edge lit at all, or just no backlight period. So and they put it in their QLED. Okay. Well, I mean, again, I'm not knocking the TV. I'm just telling you, look, if you got that kind of money, buy that TV, or better yet, help a brother out and put it into the PayPal, put 5 on it. So, but yeah, but check it out, guys. I'm going to get out of here and actually play some Mass Effect on my Xbox One S. So, you know, why my Xbox Live is still active. In order for you to use backwards compatibility on Xbox, you got to have Xbox Live. So I'm not gonna say it's garbage. It's just trash. I don't like the fact that I just can't play the game. Just let me play the game, you know. So, but it is what it is. You take that as part of it. So it does create light bleed. Yeah, you're right about that. But the curve, if you have a curved TV, it takes that away. It'll take that away. So we're not taking about free Destiny 2 theme and avatars you can get. No, I didn't. No. I'm not that big on Destiny. So, but I'm excited that it has a campaign. So I'm right on the edge. Like I said, if I go to the if I go to the Redbox and Destiny 2 is there, I may get it. I may rent it just to see what it's like. So, you know, so yes, I'm getting Assassin's Creed day one. Like I said, black man on the pyramid jumping around. It's a buy. Yeah, I'll be getting that on the PlayStation. So, yeah, like I said, the games I'm getting on the Xbox is going to be the Forza 7, Cuphead, and the game where that giant rat was trying to kill you. Metro, I think it was called. So I'll be buying that on Xbox. But the rest of them, yeah, I mean, like I said, I did not see enough at E3. And Jay Fon's going to attest to this because it was me, myself, Jay Fon's, and shout out to Porter Rock 77. We were watching that, and I flat said there's not enough here for me to spend $500. But I'm not going to tell another grown-ass man what to do with his money. At $250, yes, I'll spend $250 based on what I've seen. I've actually physically handled the Xbox X. It's at the Microsoft store here. I did that like a month ago, and it's considering how small it is, it's a nice piece of tech, but it ain't worth $500. Not when I can go get the same games somewhere else or have a PC do some of a lot of the same thing. So AC will have is that the developers have come out and said that? Okay, that's fine. I mean, like I said, as long as the developers have said it, that's cool. So good. Like I said earlier, good for the people who are buying it. If you want to play 1080p 60 mode, that's great. OLED is king now, and Evil Within 2. I mean, what happened with Evil Within 1? I guess the evil's still within because there's a 2. So Assassin's Creed will have that mode. Yeah, because see, I don't know if that's if Ubisoft came out and said that or not. So that's why I said just wait for them to tell us that. So yeah, options are always great. Yep, I'm a big options guy. So yeah, Evil Within 2. So what happened at the end of Evil Within 1? I guess the evil's still within, like I said. So HDR dims the screen so much you worry about crushed blacks and dark screens. Yeah, that's a very good point there, Corey. And it does do that. Let me tell you, it will do that. That's why when I do HDR, I got to put my TV in natural mode and take it out of standard. Or sometimes I have to put it in standard mode. It's something like that. It's weird. So yeah. But shout out to Microsoft. Again, they went back in with Samsung. Kind of thought they would. I was shocked because I was like, in order for that bundle to move, you're going to be paying, you know, $2,000. And that's knocking off 300. Yeah, no spoilers. Yeah, I've never played Evil Within 1. Man, y'all were talking about peak brightness and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. You are way over my head. And I'm a TV guy. I didn't even think about peak brightness. So, but guys, I'm going to bounce out of here like a bad check. Detroit, I believe, will release in Q1. All the game. I mean, we're going to get, if you're going to buy like Detroit and God of War and all that stuff, Sony has 3 more conferences this year. They've got Paris Gaming, whatever that is. They got Tokyo Gaming Show. And so you should get a release date of like Ni no Kuni 2, some more information about Final Fantasy VII. All that'll be at Tokyo Gaming Show. And finally, PSX, the big one, which is they're now de facto E3. So it's You know, it is what it is. But Detroit Become Human, yeah, when I saw that, and again, Detroit Become Human is quietly going to, I think it's going to win best game at show at PAX. Because if you all haven't seen that, that game looks stunning. It looks stunning. You're like part Batman, part, you know, part robot. It looks like it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I'm buying that day one. Take what's in the Xbox and build it for 500. You can't do it. You can't do it because you see, here's your problem, Sergeant O'Rider, is that you all aren't including the screen. Okay, so you have to either throw in a $1,000 monitor or a $500 TV. So your build actually is $1,000. Now the PC community is saying they can do a 4K 60 build and with HDR. If they can do that for $1,000, somebody's supposed to direct message me that, and I'll put those specs up on the next podcast I do. I'll do it tonight. I'm gonna do another podcast later tonight to review Close Encounters of the Third Kind. But that's what that podcast will be. We're going to talk about Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So, well, I don't know who he's talking to, but he's saying take $500 and do what the Xbox X can do. But Sergeant O'Rider, you're not talking. You need a TV to display or a monitor. So you, and like I said, you know, yeah, build your PC for $1,000. Okay, I just built a PC for you, including UHD with a PC. Okay, well that's what I'm saying. So direct message me what that is, and I will put those parts up tonight. It's you know, it's no big deal. So the Twilight Zone music, yeah. There you go, there you go. But yeah, so it's on my Twitter. Okay, did you direct message it to me? Do they make really 80-inch TVs? Gee whiz. Wow. I mean, wow. So again, guys, go check out. I've left all the links here in the description here. Congratulations again to Microsoft for going back to Samsung. Unfortunately, that's a pretty penny. You know, Express.com UK, they got some stuff on about PlayStation VR and things like that. Polygon with a pretty good thing about GT Sport being in VR, which is something that always gets lost in translation when people compare it to Forza. You can't play Forza in VR. So, but, you know, it is what it is. It's just not a comparison video because, again, like I've tried to tell you guys, the console war is over. I mean, Sony won that easily. I mean, it was an ass whooping. So just go out and buy the games. And go check out my cousin, Damian Harris. Go check him out. He plays for Alabama. And look at the game he had last night against Florida State. So go check that out, you know, and, you know, go Roll Tide. So, you know, man, 5,000. See, you all are talking way over my head. I am a man with a big heart, but meager means. So you all can't put prices over there for me. So, because I get jealous. So, but thank you guys for coming. Stephen King, you know, Jay Fonzarelli, Spartan God, OBJ, always a pleasure. Hopefully, OBJ, you get everything worked out and have you on the podcast. I'll check that tweet out, 901. Sergeant O'Rider, that's good to see you, brother. Enjoy your Xbox X. Looks like you're gonna be getting it. And Jay Fonz, he got one too. So big shout out to all you guys. Corey Massey, you know, all you guys, thanks for coming. I'm going to get off of here because I am going to go play some Mass Effect. And I may try to put it on a Mixer. So if you have an Xbox, look for that on Mixer maybe, you know, but I don't know. Now, I'm looking at my Twitter messages, and I do not see you on here, but I'll go check the main Twitter. But, yeah, when you buy your TV sets, if you buy an Xbox One X and you are trying to calibrate your TV, go check out my man. He calls himself the 4K Upscaler. And go check him out because he calibrates TVs and things like that. I was finally able to get a great picture on my Samsung TV. because I looked at one of his videos. So big shout out to him. Like I said, go check out One Stop for Gamers podcast, both of them, the gaming and the You've Been Exposed. Go check that out. My man Jay Fonz always doing a good job on his podcast, and he brought the fire to the multiplayer podcast Thursday. Also, go check out OBJ. He does good podcasts too. But I don't know how he keeps a straight face because that stuff he be doing cracks me up. But thank you guys for coming. Hopefully make sure you smash the like button. And for all you people still making Mass Effect videos, it's over. Get over it. I mean, it's done. It's done. The cat's in the cradle with the silver spoon. It's over. You all killed that game. Maybe next time you get early access to a game, don't lie about facial animations and people's faces being tired. Okay, I don't give a damn what kind of NDA you sign. It's not worth selling your soul to. So guess what? That's the end of that game. Hopefully they bring it back. But shout out to EA and with Madden. If anybody wants to play me on Madden on the PlayStation, hook me. We're already on my friends list. Go ahead and just send me a thing because I'll be on Madden probably this evening. So thanks for coming. The Man in the Moon. Yeah, like I said, it gets cats in the cradle for that game. It's over. So, but a big shout out to everybody. Like I said, Jay Fonz, always a pleasure. Shout out to Porter Rock 77, Titanfall Princess, all you guys over there. Zaire, D-Batch, all you guys, entertaining shows. That's all I can say. Entertaining shows. So how much money did I have left? For the 4K TV after their PC build? It wasn't I had real quick, the TV I bought was $400. Okay, so I had $252 left out of the 2000, but I did not include a UHD Blu-ray player. So after the UHD Blu-ray player went through, it was $23. So it's roughly the same. But a lot of the stuff I bought, the GPU, the motherboard, the CPU, that was all high end. Okay, that was overboard. Like the PC I built would be the PC I built was over the top. Okay, it was an over the top PC. So yeah, can I do it cheaper? They're saying I can, and I'll put those specs up later on tonight. So and just remember that just play your games, guys. Go support your games, and keep it. You can disagree, but don't be disagreeable. So take it easy, guys. I'm going to get on out of here and play some games. It's Sunday. It's getting hot, so I'm going to turn on my air. And again, guys, if you go out tonight, peace.